What is the actual process to get your film screened? If I'm gonna I have a film, what do I do?
Well, if it was last year or the years before, this is what some producers did because only the sales companies, the exhibitors of the show could screen. This year, because anybody with a badge to the market can screen their film, they actually don't, and it's the price, the cost is the same. They don't go through the exhibitors, and the exhibitor really doesn't want the hassle unless they're actually selling the film.
Hmm.
And so they just simply go online, they get a credential, and it says screen your film. You click here and just follow the instructions. And there's a process, and we don't make it difficult because we want people to do it if it's right for them.
Okay. All right, great. So so you would advise, I mean, is it a specific kind of genre you're looking at for those kind of films? I mean, obviously historically, and please correct me, and you know much better than I do, but action adventure, erotic thrillers, thrillers in general, and horror, and then family films, like anything that has a dog saving Christmas will do very well. And family films, those are kind of the big giant pillars. And then there's of course faith based and other genres as well.
Well, let me say that they were,
Okay.
and the industry is moving quickly. If we had this conversation 6 or 7 years ago, I'd say that that is the center of the market. Then you have the larger. I mean, look, more than half of the Academy Award winners for Best Picture in the last 40 years have been licensed or screened at the AFM. So the AFM is about everything from Sharknado and Toxic Avenger, to Green Book. It's just everything in between. But that middle tranche that you mentioned really defined what worked in the pre-sale marketplace in the middle budget, where the buyer who comes in is usually taking on a pre-buy two risks. One, did they guess right for what their audience wants? Like buying sweaters for a department store. Did I pick the right color or order too many? But the other risk they're taking is that the filmmakers will actually make the film they promised. Was it good? Was the acting right? Did the director do what they needed to? They're taking two risks. And as I mentioned before, there's more risk of execution on serious dramas or talky comedies and less risk of execution in specific genres like action, adventure, and horror and thriller. And so producers who don't have a lot of equity or having problems raising money elsewhere and needed to rely on the pre-sale marketplace for most of their funding were forced just by the nature of the marketplace to stick with genres that they could pre-sell. If they could pre-sell Brokeback Mountain, if they could pre-sell Green Book, we'd have a lot more of those kinds of films. But they're just too risky. The buyer wants to see the film first. So the genres you've mentioned are have slowly melting a bit, or the budgets are getting so small that the pre-sale isn't a piece of that. Now, if you look at Expendables, I don't know which one Avi's on, is Expendables 44 or something, but this is clearly you just say it's Expendables. Here's the cast, and I'll show you the script when the film is done, and it's bought. You don't care about the execution. It's got a wide berth, and they're going to execute within that, and within a level the audience will accept. Come up with a talky drama, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's still some of that, but the budgets have either gone up or they've gone down.